You can look for love in 1,000 eyes. You can search the world, but don't you realize that here it is, baby?
The following is a presentation of WGAA Sports.
To the wall, it's gone! It's gone! He hit it on the center field fence!
Way back! You can put a stamp on that one and put it to the post office. It's gone.
Cedartown wins the region championship. Cedartown Bulldogs, the third region championship in a row.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big AA, 106.1 FM and AM 1340. Broadcasting online at WGAAradio.com and Facebook Live. And now, let's head down to the field for today's action.
Good afternoon and welcome into Cedartown High School baseball on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network, and the season opener for the Cedartown Bulldogs a day late after the rain delay yesterday. The Bulldogs and Sonoraville Phoenix are just underway, and the first two for Cedartown have reached. There's runners on first and second with nobody out. We'll get to the lineups here in just a few moments. Ace Allen and Caleb Formby both reaching, and Samuel Formby now at the plate. Cedartown Bulldogs versus the Sonoraville Phoenix. We'll get to the defensive setup here in just a moment. 2 balls and no strikes the count. And that's actually ball 4. So now the bases are full of dogs. Sorry for the late start. We were trying to get everything up and going here and just didn't have enough resources to do that. So here we go. We're in the top of the first inning. Cedartown has the bases full as Samuel Formby has walked. Ace Allen and Caleb Formby both hit by pitches, and Samuel Formby walks. Here's Everett Perkins, and he'll take a called strike, 0-1. There's a bouncing ball that's going to be foul. It actually hit off of his foot, so it'll be strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes the count. '20-25 season underway today. Of course, we had the scrimmage game last week against LaGrange. The Bulldogs did not win in that one. Now we've got a stoppage of play as the Sonoraville head coach is out to argue something with the umpire. Maybe why that was that ball was not in play. While we have that pause, we'll go ahead and give you the starting lineup for the Cedartown Bulldogs. We were able to kind of grab that right quick before we came on the air. Ace Allen, of course, leading off, playing third base. The shortstop, Caleb Formby, batting second. Samuel Formby, the pitcher, is batting third. Everett Perkins, right fielder, at the plate now. Gavin Allred is catching. He'll be DH'd for by Dalen Holiday. Jay O'Neill playing first base today, batting sixth. Batting seventh will be Owen Gerald. At second base, Connor Peak in left field, batting eighth, and Jacob Yarber batting ninth. For the Sonoraville Phoenix, the starting pitcher, Griffin Long. Catching for them is Hudson Kinman. At third base, it is Gary Mayfield. The shortstop is Lewis Burke. Second baseman, Isaac Allen. First base, Will Patterson. In the outfield for Sonoraville, it's Ethan Williams at left, Eli Ballou in center field, and in right field, Sam Dixon. So now I think the whatever it was is now taken care of. So I believe it's a 1-0 lead for Cedartown. That's what happened. I think they're going to say it was a ball in play. So, or was either that or a illegal pitch was thrown. Either way, there's a run in, and it's a 1-0 lead for Cedartown. There's a swing and a miss by Perkins. 0-2. That's fouled away. This game originally scheduled to be played at Sonoraville High School, but everybody had the bad floods, and no different in Gordon County. There's a called strike 3 to Perkins to retire the first out of the inning. So Perkins is down looking. And that will bring up Dalen Holiday. 1 out, Day takes ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Holiday, the DH, hitting for the catcher, Gavin Allred. Pitch on the way, ground ball toward third and foul. Count is 1 ball, 1 strike now to Dalen Holiday. One pitch. Strike. Right there, 1-2 the count now to Dalen Holiday. We apologize, we don't have the center field camera set up to go today. 1-2 on the way. Called strike 3. Got him looking for out number 2. So Holiday is retired on a called strike. And now Jay O'Neill will pick up a bat and come to the plate. Caleb Formby at third, Samuel Formby at second. Ace Allen coming home to score. Just a few moments ago. The official word on game changer was a balk, and that was what the ruling was. So here's Jay O'Neill. Jay checks his swing, but they're going to call it a strike anyway, 0-1. Jay O'Neill, Owen Gerald, Connor Peak, Jacob Yarber, the rest of the lineup. That one hits O'Neill right on the helmet. Rung his bell a little bit. He's going to take first base. So that's the third free pass issued. By the way, Waddell is running at second base. That's Bryant Waddell for Samuel Formby, who will be pitching. So now Connor Peak, the batter. Bases full with 2 outs and a run in for the Bulldogs. First pitch on the way to Peak is outside for ball 1. Don't forget, tonight at 8:30 p.m. we'll have region basketball action here on the Big Double A. 1-0 pitch on the way. There's a called strike, 1-1. Sam Branch will be at Altoona High School as the Dogs take on the Altoona Buccaneers in the Region 4A semifinal. Here's the 1-1. That one pops away. Here comes the runner from third, Caleb Formby. He's going to slide in and score. And runners advance to second and third, and Cedartown now leads 2-0. Rock Martin Pepperell are playing on the field to our left. Here's the 2-1. A bouncing ball foul at the plate to even the count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitcher long for Sonoraville. Delivers a 2-2. Low and away, full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Cedartown with a 2-0 lead here early against their former region foe, Sonoraville Phoenix. Sonoraville moved down to Class 3A. Cedartown remained at 4A. 3-2 pitch, ground ball to shortstop on a couple of hops. The throw goes over to first in time to retire the side. Cedartown does pick up a couple of runs here in the inning. 2 runs on no hits, and we have 2 left. We head now to the bottom half of the first. Cedartown Bulldogs 2 and Sonoraville Phoenix coming up right here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network, the Big Double A.
Are you ready for steel? Equipment, that is. At Croker's Hardware in Cedartown, we've got all the steel equipment. Blowers and shredder vacs, chainsaws, augers and drills, trimmers and brush cutters. We're very proud to be a retailer for the steel product line. As an independent dealer, we can provide many services that the big box chain stores just can't match. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is always ready to help you select the equipment that meets your specific needs. So call Croker's for a steel today. That's 770-748 888-4842 to learn more about Steel in Cedartown.
What's the biggest myth about interscholastic performing arts? That you have to be the most talented or experienced to participate. The truth is, anyone can be a part of their school's performing arts. There are countless opportunities for students to participate, from theater, choir, and band to speech and debate. The bottom line, if you want to perform, there's a place for you.
This message presented by the NFHS and the GHSA.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big Double A.
Cedartown leads 2-0 as we head to the bottom half of the first inning. Samuel Formby getting the start on the mound for the Bulldogs today. On the bump, it'll be behind the plate Gavin Allred, Ace Allen at third, Caleb Formby at shortstop, Owen Gerald at second, Jay O'Neill playing first base. Connor Peak in left, and Jacob Yarber in the patrolling center field, and Perkins in right. For the Phoenix, it'll be Ballou, Long, Patterson, Kinman, Dixon, Williams, Stanfield, Burke, and Mayfield. Your starting 9 for the Sonoraville Phoenix. Cedartown 2 runs on no hits in the top of the first inning. A lot of free passes issued, including a couple of hit batsmen. Samuel Formby started in the scrimmage against LaGrange, and the first pitch from the lefty is a called strike one. Of course, Samuel only went one inning as that game was more of a scrimmage to get just about every pitcher on the staff a chance to sling their armor a little bit. There's a fly ball hit to right center field, pretty deep. Going on the run, that's going to drop in the gap and fall for an extra base hit. It's going to be a stand-up double for Ballou, and he's at second base with nobody out. Dropped it between Perkins and Yarber, and Ballou with a leadoff double. We'll bring up the pitcher Long, who will bat for himself. First base hit of the game belongs to Sonoraville. By the way, the Bulldogs, for those listening on radio, wearing their black uniform tops, Cedartown and script on the front. Red numbers and letters. Black hats, Cedartown C on the top with the gray pants. Sonoraville in their white uniforms with red letters and numbers outlined in black and red hats. So here's Long. Formby will go to the stretch. Look to second in the pitch. Drops the breaking ball in for a called strike. 0-1 now the count. Oh, 1 pitch. Line foul down the right side. 0-2. Doubleheader planned for Saturday. Don't know how the weather is going to cooperate for that. Dogs will be in Calhoun to take on Whitewater for the first game, and then Calhoun, the host school, for the final game on Saturday. That's mid-afternoon games. 0-2 pitch on the way to Long. He'll line that one to right center field. On the run, diving try is going to get down and all the way to the wall. That'll score the first run for the Phoenix. It's going to be Ballou coming home to score and another double. And the lead has been cut in half. It's now 2-1. Long lacing that into right field, and Yarber giving an valiant attempt out there on the dive, but just couldn't get to it, and it goes all the way to the fence. So an RBI double for Long makes it a 2-1 game. And that'll bring up the first baseman, Patterson. Bats left on left here is the matchup. Many fun games between these two teams over the years when we were in the same region with them. Of course, one of the most memorable games in my recollection was when we won the region championship game against these guys at Cedartown in a walk-off fashion. One thing I'll never forget. We're ready to go. Courtesy runner at second base for the pitcher. That one is going to miss outside. Ball one. 1 ball, no strikes to Patterson. Two-1 lead for the Bulldogs. Sonoraville threatening to tie the ball game. The pitch. That's going to hit foul. It's going to land on the Rockmart Pepperell game over to our left. 1 ball and 1 strike. We may be at Lake Point, which is pretty much a neutral site, but Sonoraville still the home team in this game. One and 1 the count, nobody out. 2 consecutive doubles off Samuel Formby. The 1-1. That hit in the air deep but foul. That one's going to land in the adjacent field's bullpen. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Our season opener at home will be next week against South Paulding. Should be okay, I believe, in the early part of the week. Another storm system is slated to come through maybe midway through the week next week. Samuel again from the stretch and delivers. Taken low and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Samuel still looking to retire his first out. He's thrown, seems like it's been more than 9 pitches, but either way. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. It gets underneath the feet, and they're not going to have a play. So it's a strikeout and a pass ball, and that's going to be runners at first and second, and still nobody out. So credit the strikeout to Samuel Formby, but they can't retire the batter as the ball was in the dirt, or in the turf, I should say, and Patterson will reach on the drop strikeout. So now the catcher, Kinman, will be the batter with runners on first and second. Tying run at second, the go-ahead run at first. Samuel still searching for that elusive first out. Kick in the pitch. Nice breaking ball for a called strike. By the way, West is the courtesy runner for the pitcher. Long, he's at second base. And Patterson, the runner at first. No balls, 1 strike to Kinman. Here comes the 0-1. Sliced foul the other way. Always enjoy coming to Lake Point. I think this is the only one on the schedule this year. I'll have to double check that here in a moment. Here's the 0-2. Another breaking ball, and it's a called strike 3 for the first out, and that'll be the second strikeout of the inning thrown by Samuel Formby. So Kinman strikes out looking on the breaking ball, and that'll bring up the right fielder, Dixon. That's Sam Dixon. One out, pitch on the way. Missed outside. 1 ball and no strikes. As I mentioned before, Sam Branch will have the radio call of the Region 7 4A basketball semifinal at about 8:30 this evening from Altoona High School. 1-0 on the way, swing and a foul ball at the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bulldogs basketball is they've already clinched a state playoff berth, and tonight they'll be playing for maybe a home playoff game. Well, there's no doubt if you win tonight, you will host a home playoff game. But most teams in the region have had trouble with Altoona. They're one of the best basketball programs in Northwest Georgia. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out, and a run is in. 2 on for the Phoenix of Sonoraville High School. And now we've got another rogue baseball flying into the field of play from the Rockmart Pepperell game to our left. There's another game going on to the right of us here. Here's the 1-1. Another nasty breaking ball, and it's a called strike 2. One thing's for sure, Samuel's got that breaking ball working. A couple of doubles in the inning on some hanging pitches. 1-2. Upstairs. 2-2. Yesterday, pitchers and catchers reported for Atlanta down at their spring training facility, which means baseball for major leagues is almost here. Here's the 2-2. There's another ball hit to right center field. This one, though, playable for Yarber in center. He'll make the catch. Runner goes back to second base and to tag, but he won't be able to advance. So that's the third fly ball to the outfield in this inning, but that one was right at Yarber, who just drifts over a few steps to make the catch. So that'll retire Dixon. Evan Williams, the left fielder, will bat now for the Phoenix. Two on and two out, and a run is in. Now we are ready. Samuel with a long look over to second base, and the delivery on the breaking ball missed high and away, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Andrew Carter with you here from Lake Point Sporting Complex, field number 12. Where Cedartown leads 2-1 in the bottom half of the first with 2 outs. 2 runners aboard for the Sonoraville Phoenix. The pitch on the way, swing and a miss, 1-1. That was Samuel's 20th pitch of the inning. The 1-1 on the way. Swing and a miss. That was another nasty breaking ball there, but with a little bit more speed on it. We'll talk to Coach Smith later on, and well, it won't be during this broadcast. It'll be between this broadcast and our next broadcast on Formby's repertoire for this season. 1-2 pitch, almost hit him inside, and it did not. But a good job there by Gavin Allred to corral that one and keep it in front. The count evens now, 2 balls and 2 strikes. A throw over to second base and a close play, though, but the runner, West, is back safely. West has been there at second base ever since he relieved the pitcher, Long, who had the RBI double since the beginning of the inning. That pitch misses upstairs, and now a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ballou and Long with 2 consecutive doubles to start out the inning, but then Patterson and Kinman strike out. One was a drop strikeout, and then the fly out to right field, or right center field. Full count now, 3 balls and 2 strikes to Williams, and the pitch on the way. Got a called strike 3 on the inside corner. And that'll retire the side as we head to the second inning. Cedartown leads still 2-1 as we come back after this 60-second break on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Make the right play. Go to Peach State Ford in Cedartown today.
Rush to Peach State Ford in Cedartown. Peach State Ford has a championship lineup of new and pre-owned vehicles. Peach State Ford is now open in your backyard.
Peach State Ford is proud to be part of your local community. Whether you're waiting for your vehicle to get serviced, picking up a part for your vehicle, or stopping by to check out a new vehicle for yourself, Peach State Ford offers a wide range of amenities to enhance your experience. Peach State Ford in Cedartown, 2076 Rockmart Highway, 770-748-3673. Looking for great deals? Stop by Livewire Surplus, located on North Main Street in Cedartown. They've got everything from tools and generators to patio furniture, lawn mowers, flooring, cleaning supplies, mini splits, and much more. Whether you're tackling a project or upgrading your space, they've got what you need. Come check them out at the store today. You'll never know what you might find. Check them out on Facebook or visit their new website, livewiresurplus.com. That's Livewire Surplus, 546 North Main Street in Cedartown, 678-861-5021.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big Double A.
Cedartown Bulldogs 2, Sonoraville Phoenix 1 as we head to the top of the second inning. 2 runs, no hits for Cedartown. 1 run on 2 hits for Sonoraville. It'll be Connor Peak, Jacob Yarbrough, and Ace Allen due up here in the top of the second. Glad to be with you here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network, 106.1 FM and AM 1340. We await the first pitch here at the top of the second inning. And the first one of this at-bat is a called strike. Tapper foul. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes.
No balls, 2 strikes.
To Connor Peak, Cedartown's left fielder. That's ball 1. I'll tell you what, I think they had strike 3 called, but home plate umpire said no, sir. That's a foul ball. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes. There's a called strike 3. Connor not happy with the call. And he heads to the dugout. That's out number 1. So Peak is retired on the strikeout. That's the third Cedartown swing and a miss, or third strikeout thrown by Sonoraville. There's a breaking ball that just caught the inside corner. 0-1 now the count to Jacob Yarbrough. 0-1, strike. 0-2. Suddenly, Long is finding the zone. He hit 2 batters and several walks in the first inning. He works quickly, swing and a foul back. 0-2. The cheers you hear are to the opposite field, or to our left, as Pepperell just hit a home run. No balls, 2 strikes here in this ball game, and that pitch misses high and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. On our scoreboard, or on our field, we do not have an operating scoreboard here, so we're having to rely on Game Changer and our screen. That's fouled back, 1 ball and 2 strikes. But we can report that Cedartown does lead by a score of 2-1. We are sure of that. 1-2, breaking ball, and that's a called strike 3. And Yarbrough knew it. He just lowers his head and goes back to the dugout. That'll take us back to the top of the order. Ace Allen, the batter. He reached on a hit batsman and later scored. Pitch on the way. That one misses. Ball 1. 1-0. Ball 2. Bounced up there. 2 balls and no strikes. Foul back. 2-1 now the count. Long is working quick here. Trying to get out of the inning here. 2 outs. Nobody on base. There's a called strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. And a 3-up, 3-down inning for the Sonoraville Phoenix as we head now to the bottom half of the second. Sonoraville will be up to bat. Cedartown on top. 2-1 on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Shop local and save big at Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10% on South College Street in Cedartown. High-quality hand-cut meats and produce and low-priced national brand name dry groceries and lots more. And while you're there, stop and get something fresh and delicious from the deli. That's Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10%, 430 South College Street in Cedartown across from the post office. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday and 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Sundays. That's Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10% on South College Street in Cedartown. Bradford's Drug Store in Cedartown is your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bradford's accepts most prescription plans, and remember Bradford's for all your gift and decor needs. Bradford's pharmacists take time to get to know you and answer any questions you may have. Go by and see Justin Strickland and all the folks at Bradford's, and be sure to use their convenient drive-thru. 500 North Main Street in Cedartown, 770-748-3100. Bradford's Drug, your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big Double A.
Welcome back as we head to the bottom half of the second. Very quick inning for Sonoraville's defense and pitching. Retiring the Bulldogs swiftly. Peak, Yarborough, and Allen all retired via the strikeout. Samuel Formby back out on the bump for the Bulldogs. Swing and a miss by Stanfield, 0-1. Stanfield, Burke, and Mayfield due up here. 7, 8, 9 for the Phoenix. Now here's a sign. Here's the pitch. Missed away as Allred was kind of setting up out there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Formby deals 0-1. And there's a swing and a miss, 1-2. Samuel has 3 strikeouts already. The wind, the 1-2. That one's going to hit him. So Stanfield gets hit by an inside pitch, and that'll be a leadoff base runner for the Phoenix. They've got their tying run aboard with nobody out. The bottom half of the first was not a clean inning for Cedartown. It was actually led off with a couple of doubles and a run scoring. Some traffic on the base paths. 8 came to the plate, only 1 scored. Here's Burke. Burke is the shortstop. They'll attempt a pickoff play over at first, and back safely is Stanfield. Rock Martin Pepperell playing over to our left. There's a foul ball at the plate. Strike 1. Formby looking at the runner at first. And he'll deal to the plate. It's high and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Formby with again the look over to first and the pitch. Low and in. 2 balls and a strike. One run on 2 hits for Sonoraville. 2 runs, no hits for Cedartown. A pickoff move to first and a close play, but back safely as Jay O'Neill applies the tag over at first. Stanfield slides back in safely. 2 balls, 1 strike. The kick, the pitch. Right down Main Street, 2-2. Samuel checks the runner again. 2 balls, 2 strikes with no outs. And the pitch. Popped up to the right side. That's going to be out of play and land on top of the Cedartown dugout there in the first base side dugout. And the count will stay at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Samuel again, the 2-2. Tried the breaking ball and it didn't break like he wanted. It was high and outside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Andrew Carter with you here on the Big Double A live from Lake Point Sporting Complex, Emerson, Georgia. Season opener for the Cedartown Bulldogs. 3-2 pitch instead is thrown to first, and Stanfield wasn't leaning off the back too much, and he'll be back in there. By the way, temperature here at game time, we're in the upper 40s with a little bit of a wind out there. 3-2 pitch, line drive center field. That's going to be down for a base hit. Yarber picks it up, throws in there. That's the 3rd Sonoraville base knock. Runners at first and second with no outs. Again, the crowd noise you hear is the crowd immediately to our left. It's the Pepperell crowd. Pepperell trails Rockmart 4-2 is the best I can tell from where we are. So runners on first and second with nobody out. And here's Mayfield, the 3rd baseman for the Phoenix. He squares to bunt. The corner is creeping in, and now we've got time called. You got a pitch to be made to Mayfield. Mayfield squares again. Infielders charging in, bunt laid down the right side. It's going to roll foul. 0-1. Samuel Formby looking for the first out here in this 2nd inning. Again, he squares to bunt, lays it down again, and this time again lays it foul. He fouled it down the left side. In fact, it kind of just rolled behind him. So Mayfield will probably be swinging away here if it's close. Or taking, but bunt sign likely will be off with 2 strikes. Stanfield at second, Burke at first. The kick and the pitch just missed. Ball 1. In fact, while Formby was in the windup, a foul ball dropped right behind home plate. And I don't know if anybody noticed it on the field. And another one is dropped onto our field of play. Pepperell depositing the pop fouls onto our field. They clear it away pretty quickly. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count now to Mayfield. Cedartown 2, Sonoraville 1. A pickoff move to second. Did they get him? Yes, they did. Throw to the 3rd base side of second base, and they tag Stanfield, and he is dead meat out there at first, or at second base, and that'll be out number 1. So the lead runner is erased on a pickoff move. Good job there by Formby and his brother Caleb Formby. There's a throw to first base, and they got him picked off. So that's 2 outs, and the bases are now empty. So a couple of pickoff moves in a row. They erase Burke this time, and now there's 2 outs and a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Samuel deals. Strike 3. And just like that, 3 up, 3 down with the 2 base runners erased on the base pads. So we head now to the 3rd inning. Cedartown still enjoying a 2-1 lead over the Phoenix right here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network. The Big Double A will return after this.
Cedar Valley Golf Course has been the place to play golf in Cedartown and Polk County for 100 years. Locally owned and operated since 1924, Cedar Valley Golf Course offers 18 holes of some of the most beautiful fairways and greens in the area. Cedar Valley Golf Course is a proud supporter of the Cedartown High School Bulldogs and the greater Cedartown and Polk County region. Call today for tee time, 770-748-9671. Located just south of Cedartown at 1811 Buckhannon Highway. Cedartown's original golf course celebrating 100 years. Cedar Valley Golf Course.
Cedartown Automotive is your one-stop for all your automotive needs. For oil changes, new tires, or tire repair, brake work, tune-ups, air conditioner service, or repair, think of Cedartown Automotive. Cedartown Automotive is a longtime supporter of Cedartown High School athletics here on WGAA. Cedartown Automotive on East Avenue in Cedartown. Give them a call today at 770-749-5040 or stop by their beautiful location for fast and friendly service. And all the folks at Cedartown Automotive say, go Dogs!
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big Double A.
Cedartown able to get a couple of Sonoraville base runners napping on the base pads. And then a strikeout are the 3 outs for the bottom half of the second. Now we're in the top of the 3rd. Cedartown still leads by a score of 2-1. Cedartown still looking for their first base hit. And there's a ground ball foul to the left side. Caleb Formby, the batter. It'll be Samuel Formby after him and Perkins, Everett Perkins. 2, 3, and 4 in the batting lineup. No balls and 1 strike. Pitch on the way. Popped up to the right side. That'll be foul. 0-2. Strike 3 call. And that will retire Caleb Formby quickly. Two to 1 the score. And that'll bring up Samuel Formby. And Samuel with a big cut and a miss, strike 1. And again, long with that long first inning. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away to the left side. That'll be in the play of the Pepperell Rockmart game to our left. No balls and 1 strike. Ground ball up the middle, and that'll be the first base hit for Cedartown as Samuel Formby able to sneak one past second base, and Cedartown has a base runner with 1 out here in the top of the 3rd. So Samuel Formby, ground ball with eyes. And he is quick at first base. He'll stay out there to run. Here's Everett Perkins now. Perkins his last time up, victim of a strikeout. Everett Perkins pops it up in the infield, and the catch will be made over at first base by Patterson, and that'll be out number 2. And it's going to be up to Dalen Holiday if the inning continues. Dalen, the DH, batting for the catcher, Gavin Allred. Holiday, a strikeout victim his last time. Pickoff attempt to first base, and he's back Cedartown 2, Sonoraville 1. Formby leads away, the pitch on the way. Dalen swings and misses for strike one. Stretch, instead they'll throw over again to first base. It was a high throw this time. Gathered up by Patterson. The pitch, runner goes, swing and a miss, I believe, yes. Runner will take second base, and the count is 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Ground ball hit toward third on a couple of hops. He bobbles it for a moment, picks it back up. He'll throw to first, and they'll still get it. And that'll be out number 3. Cedartown has a hit, but one left as we head now to the bottom half of the third. Cedartown 2, Sonoraville Phoenix 1 here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network, the Big AA.
Looking for a good used vehicle? Don't go out of town. Come see the folks at Dingler Motor Company, 526 North Main Street. Bad credit, no problem. Dingler Motor Company can get you back on the road in no time with their in-house financing. Top quality pre-owned late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Stop by and check out their wide selection at 526 North Main Street across from Livewire Surplus. Call them at 770-748-0906. Search them on Facebook at Dingler Motor Co. That's Dingler Motor Company.
Rocky and Patty Tillery, 2 Cedartown High School graduates, and they stayed right here in the county and went into business. They employ right at 100 people, and they've been doing that for a long time. Most of their work is from out of the county, but they want to push our youngsters here, no matter what they're doing, Little League, Pony League, high school baseball, basketball, football, and soccer, and that's Polk County Public Service. They appreciate serving you.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big AA.
Two runs on 1 hit for the Bulldogs through 2.5 innings. 1 run, 3 hits for the Sonoraville Phoenix. Neither team has an error. As Samuel Formby completes his warm-up tosses as we head to the bottom half of the third. He will face the top of the order. It'll be Ballou, Long, and Patterson, 1, 2, and 3. And Ballou and Long both with doubles, which resulted in 1 run in the first inning. So here we go. Home half of the third. Sonoraville is the home team in this one. This was originally a home game at Sonoraville, just up the interstate. Formby's ready. He'll deal. There's a chopper toward third base. Ace Allen picks it up on 1 hop. The throw down to first. Short hop, picked it up over there at first base, and he is out. Great job by Jay O'Neill to dig that one off the turf. So 1 pitch, 1 out. Ballou is retired. That'll bring up the pitcher, Long. The wind, the pitch. Down the middle and a strike call. No balls and 1 strike. The kick, the pitch. Breaking ball missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Strike called. 1-2. Formby has thrown 4 strikeouts so far. Here's the 1-2. That one missing low and in. Count evens up, 2 balls and 2 strikes. I mentioned earlier that pitchers and catchers reported for the Atlanta Braves yesterday. College baseball season, I believe, starts this weekend. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll be another strikeout for Formby. And that's 2 quick outs here in the inning. So Long is victim of a strikeout. And now they'll bring up the first baseman, Will Patterson. Patterson 0 for 1 with a K. Samuel kicks and deals. Ground ball sharply to second base on a couple of hops. Gerald fields that one, throws over to first, and that's a 3-up, 3-down clean inning for Cedartown's defense. We head now to the fourth inning. Cedartown holding on to a 1-run lead. It's 2-1 here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network, the Big Double A.
Have you been to Croker's Hardware and Supply lately? Croker's is the place to find everything you need, from boots to fencing, from plumbing supplies to wood and gas stove fittings, everything, even paint and flooring. Whether you're building or repairing, everything you need is right here at Croker's Hardware on East Avenue. Name brands galore right here in your back door. Orca and Yeti coolers and tumblers, case knives, native eyewear, buck stove grills, and more. At Croker's, you can find everything.
Go by and see the friendly staff there at 1192 Rockmart Highway. That's Croker's Hardware in Cedartown.
Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in Georgia needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big Double A.
Cedartown 2, Sonoraville 1 as we head now to the top of the fourth inning. New pitcher on for the Phoenix. It'll be Mayfield who takes over. Long will move over to third base. Burke at short, Allen at second, Patterson at first, Williams, Ballou, and Dixon from left to right, and Kinman behind the plate catching for Mayfield. So close the book on Long. He goes 3 innings, gives up 1 hit, 2 runs, 1 earned, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. So all in all, not a bad outing for Long, with the exception of that first inning where he had some control issues to start, kind of like a Tom Glavine syndrome. Able to lock it in and shut down the Bulldogs bats ever since. So Mayfield will face Jay O'Neill to start this inning. It'll be Jay O'Neill, Owen Gerald, and Connor Peak due up. In the top of the fourth. Jay was hit by a pitch right on the helmet his last time, but he was left stranded. So O'Neill will face the new pitcher Mayfield. First pitch on the way. Strike called, 0-1, off-speed pitch from Mayfield. A little slower working pitcher than Long. That one's fouled away down the right side, 0-2. On the way. Did he go? I think he did. That's going to be a strikeout. They're going to have to throw him out, and they will. It was a high throw to first, but O'Neill is retired. So that'll be the first time O'Neill's been retired. He'll go 0 for 1. And now Owen Gerald, the batter. First pitch to Gerald's a called strike, 0-1. Gerald bounces the ball toward third. That is going to be a fair ball. The throw on to first, and what a play. My goodness, no, they're going to say he came off the bag. They're going to say he came off the bag, and the first baseman, Patterson, is arguing his case, and that was an outstanding throw from Long over to first base. Patterson is just adamant that he had his foot on the bag, but the field umpire over there, who was right there on top of the plate, said he came off the bag. We'll see how they score. It's a tough. It would have taken a perfect play to get him that deep toward third base. we'll just wait on the scoring. By the way, Gerald, before that, had grounded out to short. You heard a Sonoraville dad or uncle or just a fan saying there's no way he came off the bag. And I tell you, to the naked eye up here, I didn't think he did. But the official on the field is closer to the play than I am, and he called him safe. Said the foot came off the bag. So that argument will not be won by Sonoraville's coach, and they will award a single to Owen Gerald. So that will bring up Connor Peak. Peak led off the second with a strikeout. Backwards K. So Connor is 0 for 1. While the Sonoraville coach was out there talking to the field umpire, asking for an explanation on the call, he'll call his infield in on the pitcher's mound and have a little discussion about some things. Coach Johnson in kind talks to both Gerald Peak and his on deck batter Yarbrough. By the way, Coach Johnson coaching over at third base on the field. Long discussion going on here. Home plate umpire taking the long route to the mound and just standing back there. This talk has lasted about a minute and a half. Now it finally breaks. And I think the coach for the Phoenix also is talking with the home plate umpire about that call over at first base. And again, I get it. I mean, that was a legitimate, he's got a legitimate argument. I thought, I didn't really see it from up here, but again, I'm looking through glass and a net. But if you're Cedartown, and I am Cedartown, you'll certainly take it. So Tweet over at first base, Connor Peak at the plate. Peak, victim of a strikeout, looking his last time, as I just mentioned. Mayfield delivers to him, pops up the bunt. Catch is made, runner back to first, and that's out number 2. So the bunt call is on, and it does not work as Peak pops it straight up, and the pitcher, Mayfield, makes the catch, and that'll bring up Yarbrough, who's also 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Pitch on the way. Low and in to Yarbrough. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch. Bouncing ball to third. That'll be a foul ball this time. Would have tested Long once again had it been about an inch to the right. And again, credit Long. Long made a great throw on that play, trying to get Gerald over at first, and they would have gotten him had the call not been made that the foot had come off the bag. That time it was a foul ball toward the hot corner. 1-1 pitch. Runner goes. It's high. Throw to second base is not in time, and Gerald has the bag swiped. 2 balls and 1 strike, and the Dogs have a man in scoring position with 2 outs. And Tweet could score on a base hit, easy. Fly ball to right center field. Is it going to get down? Yes, it will, and Cedartown's going to score their 3rd run all the way home in an RBI single with 2 outs for Jacob Yarbrough, and Cedartown now leads 3-1. And folks, when I call them, I call them. And I called that one. RBI single for Jacob Yarbrough. scoring Owen Jarrell from second base. And Jarrell manufactured that one by getting over to second base and stealing it. Back to the top of the order, Ace Allen for the third time. He is 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a run scored. Runner goes again. Pitches high and tight. Throw goes into the outfield. And taking second base easily is Yarbrough. One ball, no strikes. Pitch to Ace Allen. Big cut and a miss, and he fouled it, actually. Foul tipped it. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Breaking ball, took something off of it, and it's a strike 2 call. Ace did not expect that pitch there. And that was a good one. 1 ball, 2 strikes here in the top of the 4th. A run is in and a runner in scoring position at second. Mayfield is set and delivers. Breaking ball, did he go around? He did. Strike 3. But Cedartown gets a run on a hit. And 1 left as we head now to the bottom half of the 4th. Cedartown 3, Sonoraville 1. It's the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network, and you're listening to the Big Double A.
Make the right play. Go to Peach State Ford in Cedartown today.
Rush to Peach State Ford in Cedartown. Peach State Ford has a championship lineup of new and pre-owned vehicles. Peach State Ford is now open in your backyard.
Peach State Ford is proud to be part of your local community. Whether you're waiting for your vehicle to get serviced, picking up a part for your vehicle, or stopping by to check out a new vehicle for yourself, Peach State Ford offers a wide range of amenities to enhance your experience. Peach State Ford in Cedartown, 2076 Rockmart Highway, 770-748-3673.
Looking for great deals? Stop by Livewire Surplus, located on North Main Street in Cedartown. They've got everything from tools and generators to patio furniture, lawn mowers, flooring, cleaning supplies, mini splits, and much more. Whether you're tackling a project or upgrading your space, they've got what you need. Come check them out at the store today. You'll never know what you might find. Check them out on Facebook or visit their new website, livewiresurplus.com. That's Livewire Surplus, 546 North Main Street in Cedartown, 678-861-5021.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big Double A.
I'll tell you, I could spend hours in Livewire Surplus just looking around. They've got so much stuff in one. Well, it's not a little place. It's relatively big, but so much stuff. And former home of the old Brown's Pharmacy and the old grocery store there. They got good stuff. Check them out. If you need some heaters, they got them. Generators, they got them. Whatever you might need. Stoves, refrigerators. Bottom half of the 4th inning. New pitcher for the Bulldogs will be Andrew Baldwin. He'll take over for Samuel Formby, who pitched 3 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, no walks, and 5 strikeouts. So a good outing for Samuel Formby through 3 innings. Samuel, by the way, will go out and play center field. Jacob Yarbrough moves from center to right. He'll face Kinman to start out the inning. Baldwin delivers, and it's a breaking ball, strike called, 0-1. Pitch on the way, swung and sliced foul out of play. Strike 2. Oh-2 on the way. Breaking ball inside. Ball 1. Andrew Baldwin kicks and deals. Taken low, 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch, here it is. Kind of paused his delivery, and I think he kind of wishes he didn't. He hits Kinman right on the back on his 0 number. So Kinman will reach on the hit batsman there. So the catcher Kinman, who struck out his last time, will reach, and he'll be relieved for a pinch runner. And now the shortstop, Sam Dixon, will be the batter. Right fielder for the Phoenix, who is hitless in 1 plate appearance. So runner on first. Home plate umpire making note of the courtesy runner. Clements, by the way, is running at first base for Kinman. Now a left-handed batter at the plate. Dixon. Andrew Baldwin, the new pitcher, throwing right. Stretch in the pitch. He went around 0-1. Pitch was not going to be a strike called, but he couldn't hold off the swing. No balls and 1 strike. Beautiful night for baseball. A little nippy out there, but there's no rain, and that's definitely a beautiful night for baseball. 0-1 pitch. Misses away, ball 1. Field 12 actually faces kind of southeast, so we're looking away from the sunset, but the field to our right is where the sunset is, and it's gorgeous. Orange clouds out there. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball upstairs. 2 balls and a strike to count. But it is a chilly evening. Quite different from our scrimmage game last week against LaGrange. 2-1. Line foul left side. 2-2. Quite different than our game last week against LaGrange. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Clements is not broken like he wants to run yet. He's got a pretty sizable lead over at first. Pitch on the way. He does not go. Pitch is high, and it's a full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. I want to welcome all those who are listening or watching wherever you are across the area, the state, the country, wherever. Runner goes, and it's popped up to the right side. Foul territory. Jay O'Neill goes over toward the fence. It's going to be off the fence, off the netting actually. So it's a dead ball. 3 balls and 2 strikes. By the way, we mentioned Samuel Formby, his line. He threw 46 pitches, 31 strikes, so pretty good ratio right there of balls and strikes for the Bulldog southpaw. Looks like home plate umpire and field umpire talking about something. I'm not 100% sure what. They're pointing at something behind home plate. And now the home plate umpire is heading toward the backstop. I wonder if someone is taking a picture with a flash. That might be what it is, because he's speaking with someone on the front row of the grandstands here. While they're doing that, we'll remind you that coming up at about 8:30 tonight, Region 4A semifinal tournament action, Cedartown versus Altoona. Radio only at 8:30 p.m. Sam Branch will have that call for you here on 106.1 FM AM 1340. Facebook Live and YouTube Live audio only stream. 3-2 pitch is popped up to the right side. Gerald coming into the infield turf and makes the catch for out number 1. Gerald's kind of playing kind of deep over there. Came running in. Of course, there is no dirt here. It's just dirt-colored turf. Came in off the green-colored turf onto the brown-colored turf. Dixon retired. Here's Williams. Williams 0 for 1 with a strikeout. The breaking ball misses high and away, ball 1. 1-0. Tried to check his swing. I think he did. It missed low and away. 2 balls and no strikes. Appreciate y'all joining us here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network on a beautiful night for baseball. 2-0 pitch from Baldwin. Line up the middle, a comebacker and through for a base hit. That ball nearly took out Baldwin, nearly took out the field umpire, nearly took out Gerald, who was diving for it. Clements will stop at second base, and runners are on first and second with 1 out. So Williams gets the 4th base hit for the Sonoraville Phoenix. And now it'll be Stanfield, I believe he's the DH. We may have a different batter here. Looks like number 15. I'll have to look up his number here in just a moment. This is Stanfield's position in the lineup. We'll try to run that down here in a moment. First pitch on the way to him, takes the breaking ball, and it's going to catch the outside corner for a called strike 1. Strider Stanfield, number 15. Yes, Game Changer had the wrong number put in. No balls, 1 strike. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Clements at second, Williams at first base with 1 out. Bottom half of the 4th, Cedartown with a 3-1 lead. Baldwin deals to the plate. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And they'll tag him out. First base was occupied. 2 outs. Baldwin gets a strikeout. So that'll bring up Burke, the shortstop, number 9. Burke 1 for 1, so he had a base hit his last time up. That was against Samuel Formby. 2 on, 2 out. Pitch on the way. A little tapper foul. Strike 1. Bottom half of the 4th. Phoenix have 2 on with 2 outs. Trailing our Cedartown Bulldogs 3-1. That one bounces up there, stays in front of Allred. Good stop by the veteran catcher. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners get their leads. 1 ball, 1 strike. Andrew kicks and fires. Strike 2 called. Drop that mustard. Well, I say mustard. Drop that breaking ball in there. Definitely not mustard. Maybe cheese. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Baldwin looks to second. The pitch. Got him looking for strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Way to go, Andrew Baldwin. Gets the strikeout looking to end the inning. And we head now to the 5th. Cedartown 3, Sonoraville Phoenix 1 on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network, the Big AA.
Shop local and save big at Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10% on South College Street in Cedartown. High-quality hand-cut meats and produce and low-priced national brand-name dry groceries and lots more. And while you're there, stop and get something fresh and delicious from the deli. That's Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10%, 430 South College Street in Cedartown across from the post office. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday and 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Sundays. That's Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10% on South College Street in Cedartown. Bradford's Drug Store in Cedartown is your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bradford's accepts most prescription plans, and remember Bradford's for all your gift and decor needs. Bradford's pharmacists take time to get to know you and answer any questions you may have. Go by and see Justin Strickland and all the folks at Bradford's, and be sure to use their convenient drive-thru. 500 North Main Street in Cedartown, 770-748-3100. Bradford's Drug, your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy.
Cedartown High School baseball is on the Big Double A.
Cedartown leads 3-1 over the Phoenix of Sonoraville High School. 3 runs on 3 hits for Cedartown, 1 run, 4 hits for Sonoraville. It'll be Caleb Formby, Samuel Formby, and Everett Perkins due up 2, 3, and 4 in the batting lineup. Caleb looking for his first hit. He has scored a run. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Samuel Formby 1 for 1 with a walk. And Everett Perkins 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Top of the 5th. The pitch. Strike call. No balls and 1 strike. Mayfield beginning his second inning of work. Fly ball hit to right center field. Should be playable by the center fielder Ballou. He'll make the catch. So Formby, Caleb Formby that is retired on the fly out to right center field. That'll bring up his brother Samuel Formby. As I mentioned before, Samuel reaching in both plate appearances. 1 for 1, a hit and a walk. And Samuel digs in, the lefty ready to go. Mayfield deals to him in a big cut and miss on a high heat. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Foul tip, says the home plate umpire. 0-2. Rockmart and Pepperell continuing their ball game to our left. 0-2 is popped up, foul back behind us. No balls, 2 strikes, the count to Samuel Formby. The pitch. Tapper toward first. That's going to be a fair ball and past the glove all the way in the corner. Samuel's rounding first, heading towards second. He's going to be standing there. I think it's going to be a double. We'll await the scoring. I don't trust my judgment because I have an empty stomach. Maybe, I don't know. But I'll call it a base hit. Never touched the glove of the first baseman, though. It was kind of a bouncer down the right side. So Samuel Formby reaches again for the 3rd time. That'll bring up Everett Perkins. They're gonna rule that an error, I guess. Here's Perkins. Perkins takes a called strike. This is why they don't let me keep score officially. I'd be giving us hits on everything. By the way, that's the first error of the ball game according to our scorekeeper. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now the count to Everett Perkins. Day Holiday waiting on deck. 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3 and 3 pitches takes care of Perkins. So 2 outs with Samuel Formby standing at second. And Dalen Holiday 0 for 2 with a strikeout. He didn't make contact his last time up, but couldn't beat out the throw. Inside to Holiday, ball 1. 1-0 pitch instead will be a fake move to second. It will spin around there. Nobody was covering the bag, but Samuel slides back in to second base. 1-0 pitch to Holiday. Swung on and foul to the right. One ball, one strike. The pitch. Up the middle and through for a base hit. Holiday may have himself an RBI single. Throw comes in toward the catcher. Safe! Great throw in from the outfield. Samuel Formby sliding down. And the call is safe. And it's a 4-1 lead for the Bulldogs. So give Dalen Holiday the RBI. And it was a bang-bang play at home plate, but he's able to score. Jay O'Neill, the batter, 0 for 1 with a strikeout, and Reese via the hit batsman. Via the hit on the head, basically, on the dome. So Holiday drives home his first RBI of the season, and Cedartown increases their lead to 4-1. Pitch on the way to O'Neill. It's outside for ball one. Yet to see Jay pitch yet this year. Hopefully we'll get to see that soon. Maybe a week or so before he's out there. I've been told he's hitting the upper 80s right now with his fastball. Coming off of Tommy John surgery. One ball, no strikes, the count to Jay. Dalen Holiday over at first base. Stretching the pitch. Jay fouls that one away. Opposite side. One ball, one strike. Them Lindale fans over there, they're loud. They are loud. 1-1 on the way. Called strike two as O'Neill was kind of ducking out of the way of that one. He thought it was coming toward his head again, but it broke into the strike zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Mayfield with his 29th pitch, and here it is. Grounded toward third, foul ball. So Jay will go back to the batter's box with a 1-2 count. Also, Dalen Holiday back to first. Mayfield the stretch. The 1-2. Grounded towards short. That's through for a base hit. Holiday's going to stop at second base. They'll be at first and second with 2 outs. And Jay O'Neill gets his first at bat, or his first base hit of the season. And he's now 1 for 2. And now it'll be Owen Jarrell who's 1 for 2 with a run scored. Going to send out a pinch runner for the DH. Number 13 out there to run for the Dogs. That is B.J. Flemister. First pitch on the way is ball 1. Low and away. Gerald takes low and away again. 2 balls and no strikes. So Flemister at second base. Jay O'Neill, the runner, at first. Flemister, by the way, running for Dalen Holiday. Well, they're going to say the 1-1, but did that hit him? No, it did not. That's what happens when you look down. You miss something. So the count is 2 balls and a strike. Mayfield checks the runner at second and deals. That's fouled back to the netting. 2-2. On the way to Gerald. It's a chopper to short. The pick, the throw, and it's in time, and that'll retire the side here at the top of the 5th inning. But Cedartown adds another run to the tally. It's a 4-1 lead for the Bulldogs. 4 runs on 5 hits for Cedartown. We now lead in the hit and run category. Bottom half of the inning coming up after this on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network, the Big AA.
Cedar Valley Golf Course has been the place to play golf in Cedartown and Polk County for 100 years. Locally owned and operated since 1924, Cedar Valley Golf Course offers 18 holes of some of the most beautiful fairways and greens in the area. Cedar Valley Golf Course is a proud supporter of the Cedartown High School Bulldogs and the greater Cedartown and Polk County region. Call today for tee time, 770-748-9671. Located just south of Cedartown at 1811 Buckhannon Highway. Cedartown's original golf course celebrating 100 years. Cedar Valley Golf Course.
Cedartown Automotive is your one-stop for all your automotive needs. Oil changes, new tires, or tire repair, brake work, tune-ups, air conditioner service, or repair, think of Cedartown Automotive. Cedartown Automotive is a longtime supporter of Cedartown High School athletics here on WGAA. Cedartown Automotive on East Avenue in Cedartown. Give them a call today at 770-749-5040 or stop by their beautiful location for fast and friendly service. And all the folks at Cedartown Automotive say, go Dogs!
Cedartown High School baseball is on the Big AA.
Cedartown 4 and Sonoraville 1 as we head to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Andrew Baldwin will continue his work on the mound. I believe that's still him. We'll have to check. Yeah, it's still Baldwin. And he'll face Mayfield, who is now pitching. And the first pitch just misses for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Mayfield today is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. 1-0 pitch, ball 2, down low. Swing and a miss on the 2-0 pitch, now 2-1. Bouncer at the plate, 3 balls and a strike. Baldwin deals a 3-1 and he loses a ball 4. That's the first walk we have surrendered today. There's been a hit batsman, but that is the first walk. And that was one thing that we were struggling with against LaGrange when we played last week in that scrimmage ball game. We had a lot of walks. Other than that, it was a close game, but the walks were really the difference maker. Cedartown had more hits than LaGrange did. But that's the first free pass issued via the walk today by Bulldogs pitching. So that'll take us back to the top of the order with Eli Ballou. Ballou 1 for 2, a run scored. That ball is driven deep down the left field line. It's going to be out of the ballpark, but it is well foul. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Runner on first. In the bottom half of the 5th inning. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Ballou, the center fielder for the Phoenix, with that big cut right there. Baldwin deals the 0-2. Looked at, ball one, just a bit low. A ball and 2 strikes, and the runner on first, the pitch. Breaking ball high and tight. Ball 2. Here comes the 2-2 pitch, and that one's going to be fouled away. Out of play toward the other field. Two balls, 2 strikes. There's a pickoff move to first base, and Mayfield slides back in safely. That one bounced up there. Ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Baldwin with 32 pitches. 16 of them strikes. Three-two pitch, runner goes. It's fouled back, and we'll have to head back to first. Doubleheader scheduled for Saturday. Cedartown play Whitewater at Calhoun. Then we'll play Calhoun at Calhoun in the second game. That'll be a mid-afternoon ball game. Both games will be right here on the Big Double A in the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network. That's a strike 3 called on the 3-2 pitch as Baldwin dropped in the breaking ball and got him looking. So Ballou is caught looking for strike 3, and that'll take us now to Long. Long was the starting pitcher, now playing third base. 8th strikeout for Bulldog pitching for Baldwin. That's his 3rd. Runner goes, pitch is a strike, throw to second base. He's overslid the bag, and he's going to be out. The throw was to the first base side. It was a pretty good throw, but he had a good jump, but then he overslid the bag. When you slide on the turf out there, it's definitely different than sliding on regular dirt, and he overslides the bag, and great job there by Gerald to notice that and apply the tag as he was off the bag. So now it's 2 outs and nobody on. The count on Long is 0-1. Coach Johnson out there talking to our catcher, Gavin Allred, about something. Also, the home plate umpire is there, as well as Andrew, checking on things. I don't know if maybe Gavin might have pulled something or what, but no, he's okay. Everybody back where they're supposed to be. No balls and 1 strike to Long. The base is empty. We've picked off, 3 base runners today. Ball hit in the air to left center field. Drifting back is Formby. He's got a beat on it, and he'll make the catch for the 3rd out. So nobody left on as we head now to the 6th. Cedartown 4 and Sonoraville 1 on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network, the Big Double A.
Looking for a good used vehicle? Don't go out of town. Come see the folks at Dingler Motor Company, 526 North Main Street. Bad credit, no problem. Dingler Motor Company can get you back on the road in no time with their in-house financing. Top quality pre-owned late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Stop by and check out their wide selection at 526 North Main Street across from Livewire Surplus. Call them at 770-748-0906. Search them on Facebook at Dingler Motor Co. That's Dingler Motor Company.
Rocky and Patty Tillery, two Cedartown High School graduates, and they stayed right here in the county and went into business. They employ right at 100 people, and they've been doing that for a long time. Most of their work is from out of the county, but they want to push our youngsters here, no matter what they're doing, Little League, Pony League, high school baseball, basketball, football, and soccer, and that's Polk County Public Service. They appreciate serving you.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big Double A.
Welcome back to Cedartown Bulldogs Baseball on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network, the Big Double A. Connor Peak will lead it off here in the inning, followed by Jacob Yarbrough and Ace Allen, 8-9-1 in the batting lineup. Cedartown with a 4-1 lead. 4 runs on 5 hits. Sonoraville 1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error. First pitch to Peak. Strike called, fastball. This may be a new pitcher. As soon as my game changer updates, I'll tell you. Nope, looks like it's still Mayfield. He's number 3. That's number 3, yes. 0-1 pitch is skied in the shallow center field. Shortstop, nope, he'll give way to the center fielder who comes in to make the catch. That's Ballou. And that's out number 1. So Connor Peak is now 0 for 3. Jacob Yarbrough 1 for 2. He's also got an RBI and a strikeout on the evening. Mayfield comes set. It's the kick, the pitch. Way outside for ball 1. 1-0 delivery. Big cut and a miss. Didn't get that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. Outside, 2 balls, no strike, or 2 balls and 1 strike. Mayfield with 39 pitches. And there's a swing and a miss. Strike 2. Ace Allen awaits. 1 out, 2-2 the count to Yarbrough. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and he's gone. So Yarbrough down on strikes, swinging. That's the second time he struck out this afternoon. Now Ace Allen, the batter. Ace is 0 for 2, a run scored, and a couple of strikeouts. Need to get Ace going here. Mayfield deals. Missed away. 1-0 the count. Caleb Formby hoping for a turn in this inning. 1-0 pitch. Ball driven left field and deep. Back to the fence. That ball is out of here. Ace Allen to left field. And goodbye. 5-1 lead for the Bulldogs. Wasn't much doubt about that one. That ball was destroyed over the red top sign in left center field. Ace Allen with his first dinger of the season. Caleb Formby, the shortstop, will bat now. He's 0 for 2 with a run scored and a strikeout. Caleb will take a breaking ball for a called strike. What a blast there by Ace Allen. Pretty good way to get your first hit of the season. That's fouled away. Strike 2 now to Caleb Formby. I would imagine that's a harbinger of things to come for Ace Allen this year. 0-2 on the way to Caleb. High bouncer to deep third base. He'll pick that one, throw on the first. High throw, he's safe. I don't know if they get him anyway. With Caleb's speed, I don't know if they get him. We'll see how they score that. I think it's going to be a base hit. It pulled him off the bag either way. We'll see. Again, I was wrong the last time. I could be wrong this time. Nope, single. I was right. Love it when I'm right. Here's Samuel Formby. And if Samuel gets one in his zone, he could laser beam it too. We'll see what happens. Caleb on first. Samuel at the plate. The pitch to him. He was thinking home run and swung and missed. Pickoff move to first base and just did get back to Formby. Cedartown 5, Sonoraville 1. 0-1 pitch. Caleb goes. Throw goes to second base. Safe. Good throw there on a one hopper. But Caleb with his speed and the good jump able to get there. Count is 1 ball, 1 strike. Cedartown not afraid to run. They've not been caught trying to steal at all today. 1 ball, 1 strike to Samuel Formby. Mayfield looks to second. And the pitch. Fouled straight back to the net. 1-2 now the count. One-two pitch to Samuel Formby. Hits it down toward first. He'll stop that one and pick it up, does Patterson, and he will retire Samuel Formby to end the inning. But the Bulldogs add another run. A solo shot to left field by Ace Allen, his first home run of the year. And the Bulldogs lead 5-1 as we head to the bottom half of the 6th. After this, on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network, the Big Double A.
Are you ready for steel? Equipment, that is. At Croker's Hardware in Cedartown, we've got all the steel equipment. Blowers and shredder vacs, chainsaws, augers and drills, trimmers and brush cutters. We're very proud to be a retailer for the steel product line. As an independent dealer, we can provide many services that the big box chain stores just can't match. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is always ready to help you select the equipment that meets your specific needs. So call Croker's for a steel today. That's 770-748-4842 to learn more about steel in Cedartown.
Timeout. All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the GHSA and the Georgia Athletic Directors Association.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big Double A.
Well, it's time to get dirty. Cole Cochran, the new pitcher on the mound, he'll relieve Andrew Baldwin, who or he'll be the second pitcher in relief of Samuel Formby. Andrew Baldwin goes 2 innings of work, 1 hit allowed, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts. Cedartown with a 5-1 lead. The line so far, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors for Cedartown, 1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error for the Phoenix. And that 1 error for Sonoraville, kind of a borderline call in my opinion. Cochran completing his warm-up tosses, the 3rd Bulldog pitcher to appear in this game. He will face Patterson, Kinman, and Dixon. 3, 4, and 5 in the Sonoraville Phoenix lineup. Again, a reminder, coming up in probably a little over an hour from now, Sam Branch will be live on the radio from Altoona High School for the Region 7 4A finals in the tournament there. Cedartown qualifying for the state playoffs with a win Tuesday night over Hiram. They'll play the host team, the number 1 team in the region, the Altoona Buccaneers, tonight at approximately 8:30 p.m. Cochran completing his warm-up tosses. By the way, for those wanting to listen to the game, or to the basketball game, there will be several options for you. You can listen on the radio itself, 106.1 FM. If you like the sound of AM, you can tune to 1340 AM. You can listen online at WGAAradio.com or tune in. Or you can listen to our audio-only streams on Facebook and YouTube. Bottom half of the 6th, first pitch from Cochran's going to be a base hit to right field by Patterson. It's going to be a double. Picked up in the corner, throw comes in and overshoots the cutoff. But it's going to be a double by Patterson. That's his, let's see, first hit of the game. So Patterson with a hard hit double down the right field line off Cochran to the first pitch he sees. Yarber in the corner picks it up and able to get it back in. Here's Kinman, the catcher, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Cochran checks the runner at second and deals. Driven deep to left field. That ball's got some mustard on it. It's going to get all the way down to the fence, and it's going to score the second Sonoraville run. It's going to be another double. Throw comes into the infield. Third base is not covered. Now time called because they knew third base wasn't covered. Ace Allen had to come in there to get to it. So it's an RBI double for Kinman, and it's now a 5-2 ball game. And on 2 pitches, 2 doubles. Dixon 0 for 2 at the plate now, the right fielder. The first run they've scored since the first inning. There's a called strike, 0-1. Cochran deals an 0-1. Popped up. Shortstop. Caleb Formby right there to squeeze it. That'll be the first out of the 6th inning. So Dixon is down. He's now 0 for 3. That'll bring up the next batter, the left fielder, Williams. And he's 1 for 2 with a strikeout. The 5th pitch on the way from Cochran is hit on the ground to short. They'll go to third base. They're going to have to tag him, and they do get him. So they get the lead runner on the fielder's choice. And that'll be out number 2. a lot of times a play like that kind of risky, but Ace Allen was right there at the right place and got a good throw there from Formby, applies that tag to get the lead runner. So that'll be out number 2, and Williams reaches on the fielder's choice. That'll bring up Stanfield. Stanfield 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Cochran and Allred not getting together on that call there. Now they're ready to go. Pitch to Stanfield. Ball 1. Tried to sweep that one in the zone, but it was a bit low. One 0 pitch. Just missed outside, 2-0. Very close pitch. Throw to first, and he's back safely. A good job there by Cochran to turn quick and throw, and he threw a bullet, an accurate bullet, to Jay O'Neill over there at first base. But Williams slides back in safe. 2-0 is going to be a foul ball chopped at the plate, 2-1. Cochran sets, deals, pitches way outside, and a good job there by Allred to stop it. 3-1 the count. Hitters count with 2 outs. Let's see what he does. Cochran with the pitch. Ground ball back where it came from. Well, look what I found. 1-3 on the putout, and the inning is over. 1 run does score on a pair of doubles. We head now to the top of the 7th. Cedartown 5 and Sonoraville 2. It's the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network, the Big Double A.
Make the right play. Go to Peach State Ford in Cedartown today.
Rush to Peach State Ford in Cedartown. Peach State Ford has a championship lineup of new and pre-owned vehicles. Peach State Ford is now open in your backyard.
Peach State Ford is proud to be part of your local community. Whether you're waiting for your vehicle to get serviced, picking up a part for your vehicle, or stopping by to check out a new vehicle for yourself, Peach State Ford offers a wide range of amenities to enhance your experience. Peach State Ford in Cedartown, 2076 Rockmart Highway, 770-748-3673. Looking for great deals? Stop by Livewire Surplus, located on North Main Street in Cedartown. They've got everything from tools and generators to patio furniture, lawn mowers, flooring, cleaning supplies, mini splits, and much more. Whether you're tackling a project or upgrading your space, they've got what you need. Come check them out at the store today. You'll never know what you might find. Check them out on Facebook or visit their new website, livewiresurplus.com. That's Livewire Surplus, 546 North Main Street in Cedartown, 678-861-5021.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big Double A.
Welcome back to Lake Point Sporting Community here in Emerson, Georgia. As we head to the top half of the 7th inning, Cedartown enjoying a 5-2 lead. Phoenix, I believe, has changed horses here. We'll try to get that name here in just a moment. Bulldogs will bring Perkins, Holiday, and O'Neill due up here at the top of the 7th, looking for a little insurance. Perkins 0 for 3, Dale and Holiday getting his first base hit and an RBI his last time up. Jay O'Neill 1 for 2. Comes another warm-up toss. It looks like he might get one more. Looks like the Phoenix are also going to do a few defensive adjustments. We'll get those ironed out. The throw goes down to second base, and here we go. with Perkins. And Everett looking for his first hit of the season. A couple of strikeouts on the game. Perkins is ready. It's Stanfield now on the mound for the Phoenix. Stanfield deals, and it's an off-speed pitch inside for ball one. Almost looked like a changeup. From the stretch and the pitch, and that one goes all the way back to the backstop, 2-0. Mayfield goes 3 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, no walks, and 4 strikeouts. Perkins takes a strike, 2-1. The stretch, the pitch, swing and a miss. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's well outside and will pop away, but nobody on base, so he won't worry about going after it. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So full count now as Perkins looks to reach any way he can. That's ball 4. Check that. That is not Perkins. That's Cochran, and I do apologize for that. So he reaches. Shows you how much yours truly is paying attention. 17. Dogs have a base runner. Here's Dalen Holiday. Pitch on the way to him. A ground ball hit to short. They'll go to second for 1, on to first. Not in time. So a fielder's choice. And 1 out. Jay O'Neill, the batter. Waddell was running. That might have been Waddell who was batting. Again, from where I am, I can't see that well. But I'm very happy to be indoors. There's no doubt about that. No doubt about it. Jay O'Neill is 1 for 2. 1 out, 1 on here in the top of the 7th. Jay takes a called strike, 0-1. Line to short and caught. They may have him doubled off. No, the throw gets away from first. If they throw an accurate throw over there, they're going to get Dalen leaning off. That'll be out number 2 as Jay just roped it over there to shortstop. Burt made a great grab at it, but threw wide of first. So O'Neill is out number 2. That'll bring up Owen Gerald. Tweet 1 for 3 with a run scored. Stretch of the pitch and a strike. comes set and deals. Fastball away. 1-1. 1-1 pitch on the way. It's a little slice down the right side. That's going to fall for a base hit. And Dalen Holiday will stop at second base as Tweet is able to drop a little dying duck in right field. So Holiday, the runner at second, and Gerald able to get a little flare shot into right field for his second hit. He's now 2 for 4, and now Connor Peak is the batter, I believe. It could be Baldwin. No, it's Peak. Peak 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Holiday's still out there running. I think if they took him out, they'd have to replace him. That's a foul to the right side. Nothing in 1. Dogs trying to add some insurance. Sonoraville scored a run in the bottom half of the 6th innings, answering our run in the top of the 6th. The pitch. That's going to miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. One on the way. That's fouled back. It's off the awning in front of our booth up here. 1 ball, 2 strikes now the count to Connor Peak. The 1-2. High chopper off the glove of the pitcher. They'll throw to first. They will not get him, and the bases are loaded. High chopper off the glove of Stanfield. Stanfield recovers and throws, but he's late. Holiday over to third, Gerald to second, and Peak to first, reaching on the air on the pitcher's mound. That'll bring up Jacob Yarbrough. Jacob 1 for 3 with an RBI. Stanfield with pitch number 17 as he is entered into this game in the 7th inning and now has the bases loaded with 2 outs. Yarbrough takes outside. One ball, no strikes. One 0 is Sky to the right side. That's going to drift out of play. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. That one misses low and away. 2 balls and a strike. There's nowhere to put him. Bases full of dogs in the top of the 7th. Two-one pitch. Hit on the ground sharply, pass short, base hit. 2 runs are going to score. Throw comes in toward third base, sliding in safely. They go to second base, he's safe. And a 2-run double for Jacob Yarbrough, and Cedartown has broken it open here in the 7th. It's 7-2. Two-run single. It gets to second base on the throw to third. But great job there by Yarbrough to get that single. Well, they'll give him a double. It will be a double. So Gerald and Holiday score. Here's Ace Allen. Ace 1 for 3 with 2 runs scored. Misses inside, 2 and ball 1. The 1-0. Hit in the air to right field. Should be playable for Dixon, and he'll drift in and make the catch. And the side is retired. But Cedartown adds a couple of insurance runs. 7-2 the score as we head to the bottom half of the 7th after this 60-second break on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Shop local and save big at Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10% on South College Street in Cedartown. High-quality hand-cut meats and produce and low-priced national brand name dry groceries and lots more. And while you're there, stop and get something fresh and delicious from the deli. That's Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10%, 430 South College Street in Cedartown across from the post office. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday and 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Sundays. That's Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10% on South College Street in Cedartown. Bradford's Drug Store in Cedartown is your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bradford's accepts most prescription plans, and remember Bradford's for all your gift and decor needs. Bradford's pharmacists take time to get to know you and answer any questions you may have. Go by and see Justin Strickland and all the folks at Bradford's, and be sure to use their convenient drive-thru. 500 North Main Street in Cedartown, 770-748-3100. Bradford's Drug, your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big Double A.
We head to the bottom half of the 7th inning, and Cedartown with a 7-2 lead over the Sonoraville Phoenix in our season opener. Sonoraville will bring, looks like it's going to be the bottom of the order. I believe this will be Mayfield coming to the plate. It could be Stanfield. Let me see if I can catch his number 7. Is it going to be Burke? So Burke, Mayfield, and Ballou D-ups, 8, 9, and 1 for the Phoenix here in the bottom half of the 7th. Last chance for them as the Bulldogs lead now 7-2. And the first pitch to Burke. Stride, going 1. Cochran in his second inning of work deals an 0-1. Swing and a miss, nothing in 2. Cole looking for his first strikeout. 5 Ks for Formby, 3 for Baldwin, and so far none for Cochran. 0-2. There's a strikeout, looking out number 1. Good pitch there, and Burke will take a seat, and that'll bring up Mayfield. Mayfield 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. Dirty deals. Just missed outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Line towards short. That's going to get through. Nope, they're going to cut it off. The throw will actually go to first base, and it's not going to be in time. It rolls away from the bag. That'll be a base hit for Mayfield. So a 1-out single here in the bottom half of the 7th will take us back to the top of the order, and Eli Ballou, who is 1 for 3 with a run scored. That 1 hit was a double back in the first inning to lead off the bottom half of the 1st. A twin killing would not be a bad thing right now. That would send us home. Cochran set and deals. Ball 1. Almost looked like it came a bit sidearm there, kind of adjusted his angle. Cochran checks the runner. And the 1-0. Ball 2 outside. 2 balls and no strikes. 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. Cole Cochran with a 2-0 pitch. It's low. 3 balls and no strikes. A 5-run Cedartown lead here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. 1 out. The pitch on the way. There's a strike right down the middle, 3-1. Hitters count here, I believe. And it's going to be laced in left field for a base hit. Stopping at second base is Mayfield, and 2 consecutive singles with 1 out here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. So Ballou gets his second base hit, and that'll bring up Long, who is now playing third base. He's 1 for 3 with an RBI. That double in the first inning. The pitch. Tried to get a call there, did not. Ball 1. Pretty close pitch. Long able to lay off that one. 1 ball, no strikes. Cole deals. Ball 2. Missing low. (2-0). There's a called strike off the outside corner, 2-1. (2-1) is laced in the center field. That's going to be a base hit. And the bases are going to be full. So after the 1 out, 3 consecutive singles. Time called and a coaching visit. Suddenly, the Phoenix are figuring out Cole Cochran. We struck out Burke to begin the inning. Then single, single, single. Very short meeting. Everybody heads back to where they're supposed to be. The batter is Patterson. Patterson, 1 for 3, a run scored, and a strikeout. There'll be a play, a force at every base. Bases full of Sonoraville Phoenix. First pitch, ball 1, looked like a strike. Was not called a strike. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Perhaps it was outside, but looked like a good one. 1-0. That one back to the backstop. Runner does not try to score. Well, he actually came about halfway from third. About faced and went back to the bag. Two balls, no strikes. (7-2) lead for Cedartown, bottom half of the 7th. 2-0 pitch, popped up right side on a 2-0 pitch. It's going to be in play. Over at first base is Jay O'Neill. He'll give way to Tweet, who makes the catch for the second out. And you know Patterson is upset with himself. And it's going to be up to Kinman. Kinman, 1 for 2 with an RBI and a strikeout. So a big second out there on that pop fly. Cochran deals his 28th pitch, and it's a swing and a miss on something off speed, 0-1. Mayfield at third, Ballou at second, Long is at first. And Kimman with an 0-1 count with 2 outs at the bottom of the 7th. That one misses down low, ball 1. Goal to stretch the 1-1. Strike 2. Looked at it over the outside corner, and now the Phoenix are down to their final strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. The pitch on the way is going to miss outside, 2-2. Tying run on deck. That's where we want to keep him. 2-2. Back to the backstop. They won't try. They got a good bounce there. Back to the catcher, Allred. And now the count is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So the pressure is now on for Cochran. Got to throw a strike. Kinman knows it. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded. Bottom half of the 7th, 7-2 lead. The pitch. A little chopper. Second base. Gerald to first. In time, and the Cedartown Bulldogs win their season opener. The final score, 7-2 here at Lake Point. We'll take this 60-second break and wrap it up after this on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network, the Big AA.
Cedar Valley Golf Course has been the place to play golf in Cedartown and Polk County for 100 years. Locally owned and operated since 1924, Cedar Valley Golf Course offers 18 holes of some of the most beautiful fairways and greens in the area. Cedar Valley Golf Course is a proud supporter of the Cedartown High School Bulldogs and the greater Cedartown and Polk County region. Call today for tee time, 770-748-9671. Located just south of Cedartown at 1811 Buckhannon Highway. Cedartown's original golf course celebrating 100 years. Cedar Valley Golf Course.
Cedartown Automotive is your one-stop for all your automotive needs. For oil changes, new tires, or tire repair, brake work, tune-ups, air conditioner service, or repair, think of Cedartown Automotive. Cedartown Automotive is a longtime supporter of Cedartown High School athletics here on WGAA. Cedartown Automotive on East Avenue in Cedartown. Give them a call today at 770-749-5040 or stop by their beautiful location for fast and friendly service. And all the folks at Cedartown Automotive say, go Dogs!
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big AA.
Final score here from Lake Point. Cedartown winners of their first game of the season, 7-2 the score. The line like this, 7 runs on 9 hits for the Bulldogs. No errors in the game. 2 runs, 9 hits, and 2 errors for the Sonoraville Phoenix. Cedartown pitching struck out 10 batters tonight. Only walked 2. We did have, I think, 1 hit batsman. But great job there by Samuel Formby, who started the ball game. He goes 3 innings, picks up the win with 5 strikeouts, only allowing 1 earned run. Andrew Baldwin in relief, middle relief, 2 innings of work, 1 hit allowed, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, and no runs. Cole Cochran allowing 1 run, 5 hits, no walks, and a strikeout for him. Cedartown Bulldogs winners tonight, 7-2. Also, congrats to Ace Allen for picking up his first home run of the season. May even be his first of his varsity career. And if that's the case, congratulations to Ace Allen and the Cedartown Bulldogs. We'll be back in action Saturday afternoon at Calhoun. Cedartown will face Whitewater in the first of 2, weather permitting, of course. And then we'll play Calhoun in the second game of the Twin Bill. And we'll have those God willing, if the creek don't rise, here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network, the Big Double A. I want to thank you for listening. For those on radio and Facebook Live and YouTube, later on a new video. It'll be audio-only stream. Cedartown versus the Altoona Buccaneers and boys basketball action in the Region 7 4A tournaments. The semifinal round. Bulldogs trying to play for a home playoff berth if they can upset the Altoona Buccaneers. That'll be coming up at about 8:30 p.m. or so. So help you join Sam Branch and for all the action of that ball game here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network. Andrew Carter wishing you good night. God bless. Your final score, Cedartown Bulldogs 7 and the Sonoraville Phoenix 2 on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network, the Big Double A. Good night, everybody.
W291TS Cedartown. Your home for the Cedartown High School Bulldogs. AM 1340 and now 106.1 FM WGAA. The Big Double A.